Alright guys, we're just going to go for a little drive in the Veloster just to see how it drives. So first glance is just jumping in this and just taking off just around the car park. It's very snug in here. It's yeah, it's very sort of like holds you in sort of thing. It's nice and yeah, nice and snug. Like I said, there's not a whole heap of room. Clutch feels very light in the manual. Very short shifter as well, short shift gear stick as well, which is really nice. Don't have to sort of be looking for where the gears are. Goes in very smoothly, very easily. Seems to drive nice. The vision out the sides, like I said, it's a little bit snug, more snug than other cars that I've been in. And vision is still pretty good. The mirrors do a good job. Obviously, if you had kids in the back that weren't too tall, the rear vision's not too bad. Side vision's not too bad as well. It's reasonable. Obviously, this side vision, this side's better because you've only got one door, whereas that one you've got the pillar further forward than this one. But yeah, it seems to drive very nice. Brakes are quite nice as well. Seem to pull you up quite nicely. Steering feel is reasonable. It's not too light actually. You do want a bit of heaviness to it, because you want to be able to actually turn the wheel and not just sort of bump the wheel and, you know, go that way or hit something or whatever. So it's, yeah, it's got a hardness to it, but it's still light enough that when you're in a car park you can park easily, which is good. And the sound noise from the engine and wind noise and things like that isn't too bad actually. I would, you know, doing around town at 60 k's, the wind noise, there's not really a lot of wind noise or tyre noise, things like that. So it's so I'll just pop it into sport mode. And you can feel that it's got that slight more pickup, which is really good. So yeah, but you don't really need the sport mode. I mean, if you're more an enthusiast driver like myself, you can use it, but it's good enough around town without it. If you really, you know, if you wanted to spice it up a bit, I suppose it's good to have it. But yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, drives nice. It's a little bit snug in here. I mean, I'm 6'1", and obviously my headroom's, I've got a fair bit of headroom here, and I feel pretty comfortable. Yeah, and all the buttons are really easy to get to. Navigation screen, nice and big to read as well. And it even tells you, this navigation screen, if you're coming up to, like, obviously school zones, even where there's going to be children crossing. So which is a really good thing as well. I pulled up to the lights earlier and it told me that there was children crossing, and even though there wasn't, I think we were just near a school. So alright guys, well thanks for that, and I'll see you on the next one.